How you doing, guys? This is Nick from ForexForNoobs.com with a live trade video. Today is Monday the 17th of September 2012 and the time is 12:40 GMT plus 1. You're looking at an AUD USD daily chart and I'm looking to take a short reversal trade here. This is the setup. Okay, so we have a strong bullish preceding trend heading into this area of resistance here, and then we have what looks like the beginning of the reversal trend. Now, ideally, I would enter this trade at around about here, the 1.0500. However, that is just a little too far away from the indecision. And if I wait for this level to be broken, I'm going to be sacrificing an extra 25 pips or so. So I'm going to enter now at around about the 1.0520. It's around about the 1.0518 right now. I'm going to enter now, that way I'm not sacrificing those extra 25 or so pips that I would if I enter at around about the 1.0500. So okay, I'm going to jump into this trade now. I'm going to jump in with 5 lots, short obviously. Okay, perfect. Now, let's discuss targets and stops. Now, the first major problem for this trade is this support area down here. Now, this support area is probably going to cause problems for this trade, and I'll show you why. As we can see, last time price came up through this area, it tried to come back down to it, and then it reversed away, and that's a strong bullish candle. So that indicates there's a lot of buyers in this area. Then, again, price tried to come up down through here, and it reversed. Then it came down through here eventually, but it took 2 tries for it to break back down through this level. So it indicates that there were a lot of buyers here. On the way back up, we could see that it stopped here for the weekend. So this is where it stopped on the Friday. Then on the Monday, it moved down and then it came back up through it. So there were clearly sellers here last week when it was acting as a resistance area. But this week it's acting as support. And based on its history, this could possibly reverse price. It could possibly cause price to push back up. So I don't want to enter this trade and have the price come down to here only to have it reverse and hit my stop loss. That's obviously not good. So my target is going to be at around about 100 pips. So a 100 pip target is going to take me down to around about the 1.0420, which is, yeah, about here. Now the problem with this target is it's still a fair way into the support area. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as price reaches roughly the 1.0450, I'm going to keep a close eye on it. I might tighten my stop losses. I might keep a close eye on it. I'll see how it goes. Now, the other issue with this trade is it's quite a bit away. At around about 2:30 a.m. GMT plus 1, we have the monetary policy meeting minutes coming out for AUD. Now, that could severely impact this trade. So ideally, I'm going to want to be out by about 2:30 a.m. I want to be out of this trade by that time. But if I'm not out, I'm probably just going to tighten my stop loss and ride it out. I think that report is probably going to cause bulls to enter the market. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I'd be worried if I was trading a 4-hour chart, but because this is a daily chart trade, you know, I'm a little worried, but I'm not too worried about that report. I'd like to be out of the market before that report comes out, but we'll just see how this whole thing pans out. Now, my stop loss is going to be just above this this candle here. I would love to be able to place my stop loss up here, you know, above the top of the indecision candle. So this is the indecision candle here. I'd love to be able to place it up there, but that's a huge stop loss. And with a target of only 100 pips, you don't want a stop loss that's greater than 100 pips. That's crazy. So I'm going to place my stop loss around about here at the 1.0580. So that's about a 60 pip stop loss, maybe even a bit lower. Yeah, we could do a stop loss that's a tiny bit lower. 1.0560, let's call it. That'd be a better stop loss. So that's a 40 pip stop loss with a 100 pip target. I'll keep you updated as this trade progresses. Okay guys, just a quick update here. Our trade is doing pretty well right now. Our entry was the 1.0520. It's at around about the 1.0500. but it has dropped a little bit below that. So we've been up about 20 pips, nothing to write home about, especially not on the daily chart. but it's a sign that the trade is doing well. So let's check it out on the 8-hour chart. On the 8-hour chart, we can see that it's broken out of the support area, which is a very good sign. It's created a new lower low, and it's quite a significant lower low actually. Doesn't have a lower high, so that tells us that the bears are in control of this market, which is a good sign if you're in a bearish trade, obviously. Let's check out the 4-hour chart real quick. On the 4-hour chart, we have got mostly lower lows and lower highs, with the exception of this candle here that formed exactly on the support area, but that's to be expected. I mean, support areas do provide support. There's buyers in this area, and they're going to want to push the price up. So I'm not surprised to see this little bullish candle here, but overall, we are getting lower highs and lower lows, which is a great sign for this trade. So back to the daily, we can see it's doing quite well. I'll keep you updated as the trade progresses. Okay guys, just another quick update to this trade. As you can see, prices continue to fall steadily. We're up about 40 to 45 pips right now. Let's check it out on the 8-hour chart. Now on the 8-hour, we can see some consistent lower lows and lower highs. Lower lows and lower highs, like I've said already in this video, indicate that there are sellers in the market. And that's a really good sign if you're in a bearish trade. Obviously, you're in a short trade, you want sellers to be in the market. So these lower lows and lower highs, they're really, really good for us. So check them out. Lower lows, lower highs. That means that we're in a good trade. Let's check it out in the 4-hour real quick. We're getting lower lows and lower highs on the 4-hour too, which is another great sign. This new candle is pushing lower right now. It's just gone down to 1.0476. So it's getting there pip by pip. So I'll keep you updated as the trade progresses. Okay guys, just a final update to this trade. As you can see, the target at the 1.0420 has been hit. So that was the target there, it's been hit. Now, I wasn't able to record the exit of this trade because I was in bed. So let me explain to you exactly what happened. At around about 2:30 AM, as I explained at the start of this video, the AUD USD monetary policy meeting minutes was released. Now that caused this reversal here. Let me show you. So that caused the price to reverse quite significantly, but it didn't last too long. I mean, it did crawl its way back down and hit our target eventually. But I was afraid that this reversal could have went on a little longer, which was entirely possible. So I closed part of my position out with around about 75 pips down here. So that was my first exit. I closed out 2 lots at 75 pips. Then I moved my stop loss to break even just to protect the other 3 lots that were still in this trade. So worst case scenario now, I've closed out 2 lots with 75 pips and the other 3 lots get stopped out with 0 pips. That's the worst case scenario. Luckily, it didn't come to that. Luckily, price kept dropping down, and the 3 lots were exited at 1.0420, which is roughly around about here at the original target. So all in all, this trade worked out pretty well. And when you average those 5 lots out, it comes out to roughly 87 pips profit on this trade. So I was aiming for 100. I got an averaged total of about 87 pips, which isn't bad at all for this trade. So thank you for watching this live trade video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned a few things.